Good morning, YouTube. This is probably the most impromptu video ever, even for me. I'm so disorganized at this point. I didn't even find my right glasses. These are probably one or two prescriptions old. I misplaced my glasses. I would be more disheveled looking, but at least I put on a cap. It's probably not even matching, which I think is even better when it doesn't match sometimes. At least I found a somewhat scenic spot here. I could probably go for a walk, but I kind of liked stationary videos, unless there's more scenery, but this is probably the best spot in my neighborhood. One of the phrases that kind of stuck in my mind this morning is "fields everywhere invite you into them," and that's a Mary Oliver reference. I'm not even sure the name of the poem that comes from. Maybe that is the name of the poem. I have to look it up again. I did read it, and yes, I was listening to myself, but it was one video I was keeping an eye on, then it went on to another video, and I was listening to other people too this morning, just kind of shuffling around on different channels. Noticed a lot of the trend now, not to necessarily follow trends, but not to ignore them, is just being real. It's kind of a thing, I guess, huh? I guess I could walk this neighborhood. I just don't want to have to worry about blotting out license plate numbers because there's lots of cars everywhere. And this does look better right here. So it's an opportunity for me just to kind of, I don't know, catch up. Got some things to do, some, what do you call it, domestic chores, maybe kind of tidy things up a bit, because although I've been doing a lot on YouTube, more than usual, my channel is doing better, and once again, shout out to my subscribers. I have a lot of subscribers. Hopefully I can catch up and share any highlights that are meaningful. Right now it's just an ordinary day. I woke up and it's like, wasn't necessarily thinking of doing a video, but lo and behold, here I am. And I think we sometimes have to follow those promptings, those moments, whether it's, this is a domestic chore day, clean up your house, your apartment, or whether it's today you need to go out to eat, or today you need to make your own breakfast. Just the direction and prompting you get is something you need to hone into, tune into, be able to follow it concisely. And I think you'll have a better day if you start off in reflection and prayer. So I just pray for my subscribers. They'll be directed and guided this day. And you know, I try not to do those YouTube videos. I have listened to a few where if you've seen this video, it was directed to you or it was meant for you. I mean, sometimes that probably is true to some extent. But maybe this one's for you in a less fatalistic way. You stumbled upon it, and there's some beautiful scenery here. Yeah, it's not scripted. You can definitely tell that my videos have never been scripted, but I guess I could head back. I live in a pretty cool neighborhood. Try not to get that car's license plate. I don't want to have to deal with it. I guess it's just time to tidy things up. I have some more unboxing videos I could do, but that's probably another day. I don't know. I did make it up before the sun rose. I think we have a few more minutes. I think that's important. But don't feel guilty if you need to sleep in. That's cool. Never know what we're dealing with. We got neighbors. People are probably checking out what the heck I'm doing. People are probably going to work, working overtime, because it's a Saturday. I won't be doing that this Saturday, but just keep on posting for anyone who's a new YouTuber. Keep on posting and keep making videos, finding ways to improve any way you can. If that's not your thing, I know I don't want to push anybody in something they don't want to do, but it is a great time to be on YouTube. Just take note of that. And if you have the simplest of technologies, you can do it. All right, well, I'm heading back here. Actually, there are some beautiful colors of different direction. Maybe I'll show those off real quick and you can keep on listening to me ramble if that's what you like. I mean, there's some awesome colors. I'd have to walk a little faster so this video isn't too long, but I don't want to run out of breath either. And that's another thing, is keeping pace with where you're at. It's kind of a cold, brisky morning here. I think it made it down to 30-ish, but my plants on my deck still look like they're holding up. Maybe it's a little warmer up there, I don't know. You don't have to fill every second with words. Create some space. I know sometimes certain listeners won't like that. They want every last second filled with content of words. Well, sometimes the content is the vibe, the presence, the clarity in the moment, if you want to call it that. Making sure I don't get hit. All right. Here's some of the scenery. Wonder how I even get to some of the places that I see. Probably giving away my location a little bit. Well, I might have to look into that. There are some really nice trees in my neighborhood. It's not a bad place. Anyway, we will see you in the next video. I'm not sure what exactly I entailed, but like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. If you're willing to press play and say something. That's the name of a song too. Don't give up on yourself. Say something, I guess would be the thing. I'm not giving up. I continue to hold the pace with where I'm at. And that's what I'm about to do. All right, that'll be enough. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Remember, fields everywhere invite you into them. So anyway, this is what I'm up to this morning. I have it on really slow right now because this sausage was frozen, so it's kind of got to thaw out. And I'm about to make some coffee. I don't know if I can get this situated here much better. Yeah. I'll let you in a little bit of what I'm doing. I did clean my stovetop because we don't want to be too real. Although you can see my, what do you call that, cast iron. I guess I don't clean that a whole lot. I don't think you're supposed to. It's supposed to be seasoned, or do I misunderstand that? I don't know. But we got a little coffee action going on here. Yes, a couple months ago, even when I was in a hurry to get to work, I would use this method to make my coffee. Weirdo, right? I would do it almost as therapy, maybe. I don't know. Like a regiment. Keep going. More like a regiment than therapy, although it is kind of therapeutic. Not everything that's therapeutic is like official therapy, I guess. So let that do its thing. Yeah, my house is kind of, it needs some cleaning, but I did find this lid. I just turned around and there it was. So that was kind of cool. I mean, I usually don't make my coffee on my stovetop here, but I thought I'd quick read a small portion of that poem I was talking about. If it was up to me, I probably would have named it Fields Everywhere Invite You Into Them, but actually it's called Have You Ever Tried to Enter the Long Black Branches? It's on page 245 from Mary Oliver's book Devotions, and I still didn't really find my correct classes, so let's hope I can read this. The fourth take. This is it. This is awful. I'm trying to read this poetry, and I've done several takes of it already. Yeah. All right, let's try this again. Have you ever tried to enter the long black branches? Have you ever tried to enter the long black branches of other lives? Try to imagine what the crisp fringes, full of honey, hanging from the branches of the young locust trees in early summer feel like? Do you think this world is only an entertainment for you? Never to enter the sea and notice how the water divides with perfect courtesy to let you in. Never to lie down on the grass as though you were the grass. Never to leap in the air as you open your wings over the dark acorn of your heart. No wonder we hear in your mournful voice the complaint that something is missing from your life. Who can open the door who does not reach for the latch? Who can travel the miles who does not put one foot in front of the other, all attentive to what presents itself continually? Who will behold the inner chamber who has not observed with admiration, even with rapture, the outer stone? Well, there is time left. Fields everywhere invite you into them. And almost feels like there should be another page here. Yep. I would have skipped a whole entire page. And who will care? Who will chide you if you wander away from wherever you are to look for your soul? Quickly then get up, put on your coat, leave your desk to put one's foot into the door of the grass, which is the mystery, which is death as well as life, and not be afraid. To set one's foot in the door of death and be overcome with amazement. To sit down in front of the weeds and imagine God, the 10-fingered, sailing out of his house of straw, nodding this way and that way to the flowers of the present hour, to the song falling out of the mockingbird's pink mouth, to the tiplets of the honeysuckle that have opened in the night, to sit down like a weed among weeds and rustle in the wind. That was one small segment of Have You Ever Tried to Enter the Long Black Branches? It goes on like roughly 2 more pages. But you can look this up. It's, if you get the book or look it up online, Have You Ever Tried to Enter the Long Black Branches? It's page, don't want to mislead you here, I can barely see the page number. I think it's page 245. Remember, I'm not wearing the right glasses. But this should be ready right here. And I really should give this a stir. That was probably too much of a stir, really. Can't really get my book in there. Never mind. I think it's done. Can I do this? I don't care if it breaks. It's trying to get shells everywhere. Yeah, I've got to turn that up. Get my stuff out of there. All right, thanks for watching.